Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest in the design work for Los Angeles. It has been a long time since my last update, but this is due to the merging with Project Journeyman and a whole bunch of other stuff, and long story short, back on track. Since last time, I have done a lot of new work on Los Angeles. I rebuilt literally half the city and added on to it significantly. The outskirts of LA, that area is what I am about to show you. This time you will be arriving, what you see right now is the area called the Dead Trenches. It's really no man's land. It's the area between the NCR and the Brotherhood of Steel, well, front line. The area to your immediate left where the bears are located, that's the NCR, well, Ford Artillery Base. You will be arriving there at the beginning of your quest to do your Los Angeles quest line, to which I cannot give more information at the moment. Unfortunately, I have not had time to snap it together. I've been busy. You'll see why in a few minutes. Now, the good news is the Dead Trenches, they snake all the way through, and you have to run my little maze. I'm sorry, but it's necessary. For those of you that think, well, you know what, screw it. I'm going to run across no man's land, and I'm going to jump right in the Brotherhood Trenches. Okay, try that. No, really, I'll sit here and watch, because you see what I did? There's like a death barrier where you immediately get hit by an artillery shell if you cross it. So, you'll die. So you actually have to run my little rat maze. And it's really quite simple. It snakes all the way around, and you have to just follow the messed up artillery driven, just smash buildings sort of zone. And then after that, you arrive at a bunker at the end. Bunkers will play a significant role in the actual mod, and I don't want to discuss how they poured concrete bunkers in the middle of a war zone with no technology remaining to build bunkers and all that nonsense. Just roll with it, just go with it. Anyway, you follow the trenches, go through the tunnel, you come to the bunker, and yeah, the actual bunker will not be an immediate teleport to teleport. You'll actually have to fight your way through it like a giant horde of Brotherhood soldiers. Now you're in the trenches. The trenches are actually one of the better parts of the mod. I know you're thinking, well, they don't look that impressive. Well, that's because you're at ground level. The higher up you go into the city, the more impressive the city becomes. As you look down upon it, you can see all the detail put into the work. You'll actually end up fighting your way through the trenches. Brotherhood soldiers will be everywhere because at this point you're considered pretty much in their combat zone. And once you hit the trenches, the artillery barrage, which will be hammering you all the way through, it will actually stop. That's because you're about to hit the shingle. The shingle overlooks the trenches. Here, you can get a better glimpse of some of it right here. It's still not that impressive. You can see a few of the pillow boxes, which by the way will be a side quest. And but for the real show, you have to well, you're about to see. The trenches will be like a sort of starter area for the actual shingle. This is the shingle. It's the area which you're like right at the Brotherhood, where they draw the line in the sand to where they own LA. So this is the actual shingle. This bunkers, razor wire. You see those trusses to your left. I'm not going to tell you what goes there. All I'm going to tell you is that it's big and impressive and will allow you to kick a lot of ass. So if you're Vermilion, Vermilion's another modder. That's where your thing's going. Anyway, moving along. The higher up you go, the better the city looks. And I'll explain the bombed out factories at the end of the video. In fact, I think I'm about to show you some of it right now. I mean the overall view of the trenches. There you go. To your right. Yep. See, the higher up you go, the more detail you can see that was put into it. I will probably go back later on and add more detail into the trenches to, pretty them up a little bit and maybe add some daily surprises, some ammo crates to help you out, normal stuff. And you're like, well, I see the forest to your right. I mean, surely they can just fight in the forest. I'm like, no. I actually designed the whole city. The actual forest right there, if you just go to Google Maps. The city is completely built to be realistic, by the way. It is almost an exact replica of the real Los Angeles. So if you look to your right and you see where the highway separates out and it goes down between these two mountain ranges, what you're in is a valley. Okay, your final quest will be to assault the Great Gate, which you are seeing right about now, and to go into the valley. Now, for those of you that know the Brotherhood of Steel, you know exactly where their United States headquarters is located. Now, I believe that's a giant hint to what the valley references. So, that's going to be your final quest. And I'm not going to give away any more details about it because it plays a huge story aspect. The final area that's really important that I want to show you in this video is I took Dodger Stadium and turned it into something a little bit more unique. In fact, the music will start playing any second now. The music is rigged so that if you get near the stadium, it'll start playing. And when you walk far enough away from the stadium, you'll actually hear it stop. Many areas in this actual city are going to be designed like that. There it is. What you're hearing now, those of you who are Borderlands fans are going to love this mod. Because I added this massive, I took Dodger Stadium and I completely redid it. Granted, it still looks sort of accurate, including the posters on the outside, but the real fun is indoors. There you go, there's the sign, the Riot Dome. This is what Dodger Stadium is going to be about. It's going to be this massive arena of death for you to fight in. And we've got the area almost halfway finished, and then we're going to have the scripter come in and do all his handiwork. Essentially, you'll be able to fight any boss from any of the Fallout games in the Riot Dome. Excluding Nine Toes. Anyway, this area right here, you have Dodger Stadium and you have the rail yard to your immediate right, and that's accurate. And of course, wait for it, the music is about to stop. Wait for it. Wait for it. See, faded out. Like I said, you have the Riot Dome. Anyway, the area which I'm about to show you right now is just a warehouse area, and I noticed some crap that was wrong with it, such as the collision meshes on the stupid bridge. I'll fix that later. But the bombed out factories, they're going to be like the absolute last sort of area before you hit the Central Citadel, which is downtown, not downtown, sorry, the commercial district, which is just the Brotherhood occupied zone. This is like their final defensive line here. You can see where the thing's freaking glitched. I'll have to fix it later. But almost every part of the city is designed for you to, like, if you fell into something, that you can get out of it. I took a lot of care with that. And this is, I can't tell you much more about these factories because it's going to be your last sort of epic shootout until you enter Los Angeles proper, which conveniently will be in the next video. And you can see there's a way for you to get out of everything here. And I can't tell you what sort of music will be playing. All I can tell you is that you'll like it. Because I just went all out for this mod. Especially, you know how insane I am. I just had to do it. Anyway, you'll be able to explore the overwhelmingly large amount of territory that is actually included in this mod. I don't know what else to tell you other than this. Oh, there is one problem. Despite me posting help wanted ads in the forums for on Nexus, I have not been able to recruit any voice actors, which is quite stunning, actually. But yes, this is the gist of what you will be doing. So if you want to help with the voice acting, there are several people I will need help with, and I will, of course, I don't know, probably do another help wanted ad or something. I don't know, but yeah.